Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Q&A Quickly, where I try to break down the Q&As as fast as I possibly can every single week for you guys, consisting of the most controversial and popular updates within the community. So let's go ahead and get started. One of the first questions that was asked was, can a canoe system be added to the River Doin? Basically, it was an idea on Reddit and got a bunch of upvotes. Everybody really enjoyed the idea. It essentially just has a bunch of stops along River Doin, so it would work like River Lum's canoe system, and the mods seemed to really enjoy the idea, so it seemed like it was a yes. The next question was, can there be a tip jar added to the altar room in the player-owned house? The team didn't seem to have an issue with it really, but it might face coding issues. Not only this, but they would have to probably work it into the engine so that trade through the tip jar can be tracked due to real world trade reasons. So there's just some issues they would have to face if they did implement it. But I guess we'll see what happens with that. The next one was, can there be a skilling make all option? Surprisingly, Kieran and Jed thought that it took away from the old school feel. They stated that it's an easy job. It would just take kind of a while to do because they have to go through every single interface or whatever. But I just found it really weird that Kieran and Jed said that it takes away from the old school feel and that they didn't seem to think that the community would really enjoy it. So I don't know. I guess leave your guys' opinions and let them know. The next one is Rock Golem Pet Metamorphosis. Kieran had asked John C. about this when it was on Reddit as an idea. For those of you that don't know, basically the rock golem could have chances to morph into different rocks, so it would be like blue for rune, green for addy, stuff like that. Uh, Essentially, it came down to, is it worth having all the extra configs? Because when they create these new items, you'll have one item like Barrows, for example, has a bunch of different configs for its different states, and they don't see it as being super worth it to have this pet as all these different configs, because not only do they have to make them, but they have to implement them into the player-owned houses and stuff like that, and it just gets to be a mess. So, is it worth it, and does the community really, really want it? The next thing was, somebody asked when the next bot busting stream is. It's going to be during Game Blast, which they said was February 26th. And then lastly, we have the idea of the Tier 75 Prayer and Tank Boots. The mods, they absolutely love the idea. They showed a picture of it on the stream. Now, there was a Reddit post that mentioned this and said that it used holy sandals, holy sandals. But when they mentioned it on the stream, it was just, should we have this new 75 Prayer Tank Boot, hybrid introduced, and there was no, like, basically there was nothing mentioning where it would come from. But I just thought it was worth mentioning that the Reddit post did mention holy sandals would be involved. Now, obviously, the team can go a different way, but it would kind of make sense because of the fact that the other Tier 75 boots build off of the previous boots. So that's it for this week of Q&A Quickly. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys soon, hopefully with another video.